Danica Roem. I'm the delegate from next door. So, hi, y'all. And shout out to my constituent, Ken Mormon of Manassas Park. What's up, bud? So, and thank you so much for putting this together. I had no idea this was a thing today. I just stopped by to get my chai latte. And yeah, I got roped into that real fast. So I figured I would tell y'all a story. So I've been elected 3 times now, but I want to tell you a story from the first campaign that I thought was pretty cool. Just as I was sitting there, just thinking, like, what to bring up, right? So when I ran in 2017 the first time, when I launched that campaign, I was unemployed, uninsured, driving a $324.92 Dodge Shadow that had more rust than paint. Its color was primer blue, as in primer and blue. And nothing says modern day, I represent Manassas, specifically the monastic part of Manassas, than rolling around in your 92 Dodge when you're going door to door. So I started the campaign January 3rd, 2017, out of this rust bucket. And within the first month, that car broke down for like the 5th and final time. It was done, right? So I replaced it. And I didn't have a lot of money because, again, unemployed. So I got a 98 Toyota Camry for $1,500. And that thing hauled like a cop car, and it died like a dandy within 2 months. So by the time April comes around, now I'm like, oh, man, you got to be kidding, I'm out of 2 cars. But right before that car died, one day I was out knocking doors over in Haymarket in a little area off of Old Carolina Road on the north side of town. And there's a little gravel road that not too many people really recognize when they want to go over there. And I had a walk packet. I was knocking doors for myself. I was in a 4-way primary at the time. But we had a special election for clerk of the court at the time. And I was helping out my friend Jackie Smith. And that election was coming up that upcoming Tuesday. And so even though my primary wasn't until June, and the general election wasn't until November, we were hustling, and we were trying to flip this seat for the special election from red to blue. So my stepdaughter at the time, she was with me, and we go over to this house. And on this road, there is one house with one person who was listed on my packet whose door I'm supposed to knock. So I go out of the car, and I knock the door, and out of the garage, this woman in hijab comes out, and she talks to me for a minute. So, hey, do you know about this election that's coming up on Tuesday? No, I don't. All right, so I go through the battery of issues about why I thought Jackie would be a great candidate. She'd be good over, welcoming people to the courthouse and everything. She'd make sure that you actually get your documents the same day you're there to get them and blah, 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 go through everything. I said, all right, well, so you like her? Yeah, sure. I was like, all right, well, do you think you could come out to vote for her this Tuesday? Yeah, sure. And then I asked the most important question that they don't always teach you in candidate school. I said, do you have any other registered voters in your house? She goes, yes, I do. Hold on 1 second. So she comes back out, and she brings out 3 other women with her, actually 4 women with her, and 3 of them were college age, and then her mother was there. There's her, and at the time, her husband wasn't there. I didn't get to see him. But I talked to them. I asked them, hey, what issues are important to you? And the college-age women, they're telling me about education and the cost of affordable college and the climate change and everything else. These are all really good and important for my race. But let me tell you about Jackie for the clerk of the court, what she's going to do, right? So I talked to them, and it's starting to see they're getting a little excited. They started getting a little fired up. And I told them, well, now here's the thing. Can you all come out to vote this Tuesday? They said, yeah. I go, all right, well, here's the thing. Where we're standing right now, this is a battleground precinct, Tyler Precinct, battleground of the battlegrounds. This is a seat that sometimes it goes red, sometimes it goes blue. One household can change this seat, but I need all y'all to show up. And those 4 women got excited. Those 4 women voted, and Jackie won Tyler by 3 votes. Then, about 2 weeks later, I come back to that house, and this time I got a newspaper in my hand, and it says, Smith wins, semicolon, GOP in trouble, question mark. And I go up, and I see that woman again, and this time her husband's standing next to her, and I said, hey, I came over to you before, blah, blah. And she's like, yeah, I heard Smith won. I was like, great. Well, I got a question. Do you think you come out in June one more time for me? Maybe by chance, my primary? Well, this time all 5 of them got excited. All 5 of them voted, and we won Tyler by 6 votes. Then the general election came around. Now, I'm up against someone who's been elected since I was 7 years old. I was 33 by this election. He's been in office 26 years. And we hustled, and I knocked personally every targeted door in Tyler, and we went up and down. We went up and down. We did everything. I was like, I covered this as a newspaper reporter for more than 9 years. I know this town. I know Gainesville. I know Hamburg. I know Manassas Battlefield. I talked to all of it. I'm going to do it. I'm going to do it. And so we got really excited, and we sent our whole team out there, and election night comes around, and I'm running around like chicken with my head cut off over in Gainesville, just waiting for results to come in. And sure enough, because we had knocked those doors, those 5 people got excited one more time. And those 5 people showed up one more time. And we won Tyler by 153 votes because we cleaned up shop in Tyler. Moral of the story on that one is show up. Have a conversation with someone you've never met. And then ask that person, is there anyone else I should talk to? Because when you do that, you might just inspire someone to make a big difference, even if it's in a really little way. You never know the repercussions that it can have. Thank you.